Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Let's introduce myself. My name is Archie Dowudi Salalahi. Today, I want to presentation about infrastructure of Palm Island. The Palm Islands are a artificial archipelago in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, on which major commercial and residential infrastructure will be constructed. They are being constructed by Nakhel Properties, a property developer in the United Arab Emirates. The islands are the Palm Jumeirah, the Palm Jebel Ali, and the Palm Deira. Next, the Palm Jumeirah. Palm Jumeirah is one of the largest artificial islands in the world. The project aims was to increase the limited space for beachfront properties by adding 78.6 kilometers to the city's current 72 kilometers. The project name is the Palm Jumeirah and location in Jumeirah Coastal Area, Dubai, UAE, and project area 2,206 million. Construction date in 2001 and client name is Nakhel. Next. Specification. The unique shape is culturally relevant and significantly symbolic to the region consists of two parts, such as breakwater from acts as a barrier to the sea, protecting in inner palm from wave action and water flow. And the palm consists of main tracks and 70 fronts for the residential and commercial space. Next. Construction progress. The following are the construction progress steps in 1. Estimation of wave strength. 2. Construction of breakwater. 3. Sand falling and compaction. And the last, construction of buildings. Next. Estimation of wave strength. To estimate the strength of the waves, research team work out the Arabian Gulf and declared the breakwater has to be construction having height up to 3 meter and 11.5 kilometer long. Construction of breakwater. Draggers would collect sand from the sea and dump it where breakwaters was to be construction. For the construction, 5.5 million cubic meter of rock was needed. They were taken from quarries of UAE. Each piece of rock weighed about 6 tons, which is excavated from 60 quarries across UAE. Next, sanding, falling and compaction. 64 million cubic meters of sand was needed for the construction of the island. In the case of sand falling, the sand was just spread but not compacted. The first roller compacting was used, but less earthquake effect were considered, and then vibrocompaction method was used. Next, construction of buildings. By March 204, phase 1 was completed, and by 2006, all buildings were expected to be finished. Before it, was estimated from for 60 60,000 people, but later it was made double because of the demand. Next, breakwater. Step one of breakwater is building up the seafloor. Next, layer of rubble and outer armor. The crescent breakwater is approximately 11 kilometer long and 200 millimeter wide and will be used as a recreational island itself. Next, construction selected in the Kiriran mm, in the secondary layer. Next, geotextile foundation to stabilize the inner layer. Fibertex geotextiles is designed to retain particle well, allow it free movement of water. Migration of layer in a folded and the loading bearing compactly in maintenance. The island themselves would be made out of an obscure amount of sand derived from the three massive barren seabeds nearby from the Gulf, while the breakwater crescents out of rock and sand, though mostly rock. Next, the bottom sand layer of the crescent's breakwater is 7.4 meter thick. The challenge of the dumping the sand layer was that it had to be done when the sea was to the calm to ensure sustainability. Next. Then, bigger loads of rubble were dumped all on top of the sand layer to raise the breakwater current crescents from 4 meter below to approximately 4 meter above the sea. And next, sloping layer take out force of waves as it comes into contact with the walls. And next, science, sand and rubble are the base of the breakwater crescents. How does the breakwaters actually protect the island? The real protection comes from the out armor. Now, another question is the how the stone walls is expected to stay in place without concrete to secure it. Interlocking challenge. Dubai Desert sand is now sustainable from constructing Iceland. Its particles are too fine and won't stick together for me and will be easily washed away. The best sand was formed 6 nautical miles, 11 kilometers out of sea. That girls scoop up 8, 8,000 tons of sand, less than an hour and spray the sand into the place. The process is called rainbowing. However, it was difficult to ensure the sand was falling in the right place. It was activated by GPS technology. The water inside the seawall breakwater was not calculating, resulting in dirty water being stored inside. Next, the challenge. The Sands Island must support an entire city of it. But sand is not an easy platform to build on. because the sand supplied is lost and not compatible. The solution was to use process called vibrocompaction. The shape of vibrocompacting machine vibrate, shaking the ground around it and compact the land. Next, vibrocompaction. Reduce foundation statement. Next, increase building company, increasing stiffness, increasing shear strength, reduce permeability, mitigate potential for liquefaction, and last, provide slope stabilization. Next, beach erosion. Building massive structure on shoreline resulted in change in shape of shoreline shock, and some place shore will extend and another place in will erode. Next, measure to protect the coastal monitoring program by standing the baseline, measurement of depth of water in oceans, and topographic survey of the Jumeirah coastline, sediment sampling and analysis, and last, by using acoustic developer current profile ADGP equipment. Next, conclusion. Installation of utilities and peoples was very difficult and laborious to contract with the waves and the constant motion of the sea. Backwaters were built all around the island. Shape of the island was monitored using the global positioning system. A vibrocompaction technique played a vital role in preventing the liquefaction and the hold the island base together to make a strong foundation for further construction. And last, the theory, the theory of ocean collision was taken in consideration to extend society authority to the ocean by permanent sediment floating and the ocean surface by the offshore construction. Next, in my opinion, the Palm Jumeirah infrastructure saw the greatest of modern engineering, from land reclamation and construction of main roads, undersea tunnels, to a giant coastal protection system. All are designed to withstand ocean currents and waves to keep the island stable. Utilities such as electricity, waters, and sewage are also integrated. I think the project provides the technology can make infrastructure possible in areas that were previously impossible to build. Al- Although it must still be balanced with attention to environment impacts. Reference, and thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.